Guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed again, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that Ubisoft is just screwing up. Apparently, they accidentally flubbed and revealed DLC details for their upcoming game, and the CEO still doing damage control. So I wanted to talk about this article from Fandom Pulse. Shout outs to John F. Trent and the crew over there. So apparently, Steam, which a lot of times stuff that gets leaked comes from the Steam page. After announcing it was delaying the game to March 20th from February 14th, Ubisoft apparently flubbed and revealed DLC details for the game and a now deleted update on the Steam page. So they deleted this. They covered their trail. They're like, yo, whoops, we did not mean to reveal that. Let's be honest, nobody cares. All hype for this game has essentially died. The only reason why I'm even still worried about it is because I want to laugh at it. I want to make fun of how much of a flop this game will be. So, as captured by Tech for Gamers, the game's first DLC is titled Claws of Awaji and will release later in 2025. Is this game even going to release, period? That's what I want to know at this point. I heard a rumor that they keep pushing it back to not interfere with any kind of pending negotiations to sell Ubisoft. That remains to be seen. That's all speculative. There's even rumors of them potentially preparing to go bankrupt. I don't think Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to save this company. Anyways, let's continue with this article. It says Ubisoft added, feel the fear of being hunted and under threat on a mysterious island, reclaim a lost treasure while avoiding the traps and ambushes of deadly new foes, master the bow, unlock new skills, gears, abilities, and get over 10 hours of additional content. So here's a screenshot that is now deleted. This update, all this stuff right here, now gone. No more updates. None of this stuff is including in it. It's absolutely gone. It's been taken down. So this now deleted update on the game Steam page came after Ubisoft announced it was delaying the game for a second time. And part of their press release they posted on Twitter, they're getting cooked. They're getting eaten up. It said, additionally, as part of this renewed focus on gameplay quality and engaging day one experiences, yeah, right, you're Ubisoft. There's no such thing as an engaging day one experience. It's been decided to provide an additional month of development to Assassin's Creed Shadows. What I'm saying is, what's an additional month going to do, guys? You guys are spending millions of dollars delaying this game already. They allegedly lost 20 million delaying it by 3 months. Add another month on top of that. I don't know what the math is mathing, but they're in the red. They claim that this additional time will allow the team to better incorporate the player feedback gathered over the past 3 months and help create the best conditions for launch by continuing to engage closely with the increasingly positive Assassin's Creed community. The game is now scheduled for March 20th. Are you kidding me? Increasingly positive? Do they forget that they had a petition that had hundreds of thousands of signatures, that Japanese fans are furious with them, that they keep being extremely tone deaf with their one-legged Tory statue, with moving it to March 20th, which is the anniversary of one of the most tragic things to ever happen in Japan, which we'll talk about that shortly in another video. They're tone deaf. They are absolutely tone deaf, guys. Now, the CEO is also running damage control, of course, but he's probably panicking on the inside, saying, we are all behind our team's efforts to create the most ambitious Assassin's Creed opus. Opus, really? This ain't going to be the opus magnus of the franchise, and made the decision to provide an extra month of development to Shadows in order to better incorporate the player feedback gathered over the past 3 months that will enable us to fully deliver on the potential of the game and finish the year on a strong note. There's speculation that they're going to reduce Yasuke's, or Yasuke, however you pronounce it, I say Yasuke, his role in the game. I doubt that. Ubisoft is infected. They're woke as all hell. If they really, truly lowered his role in here and pushed Naoi to the forefront, it's a little too late. Okay, it's a little too late with all of the situation that's been happening. Now, and apparently in a conference call, Guillemot was asked to provide specifics on the player feedback. And this is what he said. Get this. On Assassin's Creed, we took the benefit of these additional months to gather more player feedback while engaging even more with our community. We've seen an increasingly positive reaction from the overall community, so we want to pursue that momentum. And to incorporate the latest feedback will allow us to deliver on our commitment to provide with a great experience by the time we launch. One more month is really going to incorporate that to the fullest extent that you guys need. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Continue on, he says, so we continue to fine tune the gameplay mechanics and progression balancing, and we will provide, as we said, as he mentioned, we will provide players with hands-on sessions. In the past, I've had private sessions with Ubisoft PR. As a gamer, I was an Ubisoft creator for a bit, so I played like Immortals Phoenix Rising, Watch Dogs, a couple of games like that early. I'm interested to see what the playtesting of this is going to be like. Again, this is a game that's still on my radar, even though I've seen red flag after red flag for it. It's still on the radar. Now, according to this, Guillemot did not elaborate on what metrics he and Ubisoft are using to determine the positive reaction the game's receiving. There is no positive reaction, guys. His comments are quite concerning, given he made similar comments while promoting Star Wars Outlaws and then later admitted the sales for the game were soft and below the company's expectations. Back in July 2024, he said, what we have factored in is a strong launch for Star Wars Outlaws, and that reflects the fact that it is among the most awaited games of the industry this year and a really strong positive community sentiment, and also the fact that we're coming with the biggest marketing campaign ever so far for an Ubisoft game. So that's what we've been factoring in the second quarter. They definitely did market it. I remember seeing AEW promote it. I saw commercials everywhere for it. There was definitely a lot of money put into promoting Star Wars Outlaws, but they barely cracked 1 million copies of this game sold, guys. They went in the red for Star Wars Outlaws. On top of that, Skull and Bones, hundreds of millions of dollars wasted. Prince of Persia flopped. X-Defiant closed down. Even if Assassin's Creed Shadows sells millions of copies and makes millions of dollars, there's no way that this company is going to be saved by this game alone. They are going absolutely bankrupt or being sold. That's my opinion. That's my thoughts on it. Now, apparently in the company's first half 2024-25, they noted that it was underperformed sales expectations with Outlaw. So we covered this, barely cracked 1 million. On top of that, it said the game's total followers on Steam were pacing at the same rate as Dragon Age of Veilguard, which sold poorly after its release at the end of October. The game currently only has 10,400 followers and sits 110th in wishlist and was supposed to release in about a month. So it's going down. The interest in this game is going down, guys. I think this game's going to be a failure. It's going to be the financial flop that Ubisoft will not recover from. This is going to be the final nail in the coffin, guys. So this goes on to give some numbers, saying for comparison, Monster Hunter Wilds had 300,778 followers and is number 1 on wishlist and number 9 in top sellers. The game doesn't release till February. So these are games that they would have had to compete with. Kingdom Come Deliverance, 117,065 followers, 16 in wishlist and 29 in top sellers. It's in February 4th. And then you also have Civilization, which is released in February 11th. Way more followers, higher in the wish list, higher in the top sellers. So, I mean, they definitely had some heavy competition with Kingdom Come Deliverance, Civilization, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Maybe that's a big factor why they moved it as well. Now, it says, looking at a game releasing in March, the first Berserker, Kazan, has 20,119 followers, 79th on wish list, and is 1,139th in top sellers. So maybe that's why. Lack of support for the other games that are coming out in March. So I think Ubisoft is worried. I think they already see the writing on the wall, guys. It's way too little too late in regards to what's happening with this game. They've had screw up after screw up with it. I think they need to just go ahead, release it, deal with the pain, deal with the blow, find a way to salvage this company, even if you sell off Rainbow Six, even if you sell off Rabbids to Nintendo, even if you sell off Assassin's Creed to Sony or whatever. Do something, because this is too late. Nobody is falling for the corporo talk. Nobody's falling for the positive spin. Nobody's going to be happy with this release at all. At this point, guys, just delaying it is delaying the inevitable. These guys are in trouble, and it's a sinking ship. And Ubisoft is a shell of its former self. Who knows what they're going to do to survive? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching as always. Peace out.